Peace and happiness for everyone. Horeini Adonai darkecha, teach me Hashem your ways. Parashat Bo, Tafshin Pei Gimel. In today's world, sometimes there's a conflict between two ideals, individualism and at the other extreme, you might say fascism. Sometimes people look at our generation and say in a critical way, oh, you're such individualists, you're too extreme in your individualism. Others will speak in the name of a whole, of a nation, and someone will accuse them of being fascist. Maybe after the 20th century and the terrible results, consequences of fascism, anything that looks anywhere near fascism is accused of being fascism. In any case, there's tension between these different things, these different possibilities, how people can live. One of the places in the Torah from which we can take a vantage point and a perspective how to look at this issue is in Parashat Shavua, the mitzvah of Korban Pesach. We have in the Torah different kinds of korbanot. We have a korban and a sacrifice of an individual. We have korban tzibur, something that is brought by all of Am Yisrael or by the representatives of Am Yisrael in Beit HaMikdash. And we have korbanot of partners. You can partner with another person, with a family, with a group of people, with your community, and bring a korban shutafim, a korban of partners. But korban Pesach is unique because all of Am Yisrael has to bring the korban Pesach, but every individual has to bring it. It's not brought as a korban tzibur by the representatives of Am Yisrael in Beit HaMikdash. Every individual, men and women, have to partake in the korban Pesach, but no one brings it alone. Everyone brings it as a group. In Parashat Shavua, the Torah says, Hashem says to Moshe and Aaron, speak to the entire community of Am Yisrael, but tell them that each home, each household has to bring the korban Pesach. Actually, each individual, each person has to bring the korban Pesach. The Torah also says, do it lemishpechotechem, in your families. And in Sefer Bemidbar, the Torah will say that every individual who didn't bring korban Pesach has the punishment of karet, is cut off from his people. If you don't connect to your people and through your people to Hashem, then you are cut off from your people. It's interesting to note, today we don't have korban Pesach, but the way we fulfill this mitzvah partially in our times is Leila Seder. This is one of the most popular, call it that, mitzvot, one of the mitzvot that is fulfilled by the largest number of Jews, certainly in Medinat Israel, relative to other mitzvot. We'll get back to that later on. Everyone wants to be a part of it and not to be disconnected. What we can learn from this is that there is a relationship between these different circles. Don't be an extremist. Only individualism is important, or only nationalism, or even universalism is important. Every circle has its place and its importance. You are an individual. You have to make something of your life, of your personality. But don't close yourself off only in that circle. Create a home, a household, create a family. Be part of a community. Be friendly with your neighbors, with other people. Be part of the nation. Also the circle of Am Yisrael and humanity, universalism, that's also important. If we don't care, if we don't create the circle of Am Yisrael, we can't bring the light through Am Yisrael, the light of Hashem, to the world. But if we only close ourselves off within the circle of Am Yisrael and we don't care about the world, we don't care about humanity, then we won't bring the light of Hashem to the world. All these different circles are valuable, are important, and the question is, what is the right balance between them? There's no formula that will tell us exactly what the balance should be. Different people may have different balances. Discuss them with others, but don't look from one point towards the other and say, my balance is right, the other guy is extreme. We can have different balances as long as we know that all these different circles are important. As I said before, this is one of the mitzvot that is fulfilled, Leila Seder, by the largest number of Jews, certainly in Medinat Israel. And it's interesting to note, some people keep it halachically, of course, and some keep the mitzvah, fulfill the mitzvah of Leila Seder, but do it in a way that is not halachic. Some people drive home from Leila Seder, or even have on the table at Leila Seder matzot and chametz. How can you have matzot and chametz on the table at Leila Seder? But what people are saying is, I am not disconnected. I do not want to be cut off from Am Yisrael and from Hashem. Maybe I don't fulfill all of the mitzvot, don't take that responsibility upon myself, but I don't want to be cut off. Let's all be part of the different circles and create different balances between these different circles. Shabbat Shalom.